Hello once again from Spartanburg. It is time for Inside Wofford Football with head coach Sean Watson, brought to you by Budweiser of Spartanburg and Yokohama. Well, Coach, I've never done one of these on a Monday and had a coach say, that was a moral victory Saturday night. But I will tell you what, it was as physical a game as I have seen in a long time. The Wofford defense played about as well as they could have against a very high-powered Chattanooga offense. It was a 23-13 loss. But a lot of good happened out on that field behind us. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears were left on that field behind us. How did you come out of Saturday night feeling about your football team?
Well, I felt like, I've always felt this way about these guys, but, they continue to prove it. Mm-hmm. They're great people who love the game, and I thought we played a very physical game, both sides of the ball, and, really took a big step forward in our consistency on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. And, we saw some guys come up and make plays, in the passing game, for example. Paulie continues to improve and gain confidence. And then, we had some guys in the receiver room. I thought they really stepped up well. Our running back room ran the ball really hard. The offensive line was playing fast and physical, and then the defense was relentless all night long. So felt good about what the makeup of our team. I really do. I always have felt that way, but they proved it.
Well, coming up, we will recap the Chattanooga game. We will look ahead to another visit of another very high-powered SoCon offense and take a little look inside behind the scenes with the Wofford defensive backs. It is all ahead here on Inside Wofford Football.
You can always count on the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light, just like you can always count on Always Game Gary. No bar is too far. No wing sauce is too hot. Not for Gary. Gary is the man. He's nothing like Keith. Keith never wants to do anything. Why are we even talking about Keith? Always Game Gary is famous among friends. He deserves a Bud Light. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, AB St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back. So Chattanooga rolls into town, averaging 37.5 points a game. They had scored 92 points in their last two games, undefeated in the SoCon. And a lot of people, Coach, thought that they were just going to roll up and down the field. Your defensive staff, your defensive players had other thoughts.
Yeah, they did a nice job. We knew coming into the game what they had profited from was they have a really potent running attack, a great running back, and we had to get him stopped. And then the double-edged sword was the RPO game, which has been big for them with their quarterback and their receivers. So the guys had an excellent plan, and the kids executed very well.
Defense really steps up early. Damian Curtis, the first of a couple interceptions. You kind of trade field goals back and forth. The offense was converting on third down, not getting into the end zone, but getting close enough to field goal range. Is that first half evolved, and we kind of played between the 20s a lot of that half? How are you feeling on both sides of the football?
We felt good. We felt like we were playing fast and we were playing physical, which was our mantra going in, and that is every week. But the emphasis was really both sides of the ball, just playing physical football because we had to, because that's the nature of their program also, and that's what we want our program to be.
Alan Ford, their All-American running back, was averaging less than 3 yards a carry at that point. The defensive line, the leaders on that, not just the defensive line, but your linebacker core and your defensive backs. We've seen a couple of guys really step up. Who's sort of carrying the banner for that unit right now?
Brandon May up front for sure is, and he's and Chucky Smith. They both had excellent games. They both were created a lot of havoc. And then David Powers may have played his best game since I've seen him. He was a real force inside, made several hits, and was a big part of that, obviously. And then you're always backed up with what's going on in the back end. Those guys had to be a little bit more on guard for the RPO game than what you usually are against a non-RPO team. So we really had to rely on the front guys to get it done so those guys could defend the RPO game. So the guys up front, both levels, linebacker level, and that's counting the outside backers, inside backers, did a great job.
Well, it was 6-6 at halftime. When we come back, half number 2, things get a little physical, a little more physical between Wofford and Chattanooga. That's coming up next here on Inside Wofford Football.
Think big. Something life-changing. I'm talking education. Let's get inventive. Blow things up in a good way. Do it for 20 years? Wake up and education has received billions in funding. Who does all this? If you've ever played one of these or these, that would be you. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football with head coach Sean Watson. I'm Jim Noble. All right, third quarter, Wofford jumps on top. You're battling injuries at the running back position. David Leggett, next man up, takes it in for a touchdown, and you're up 13-6. Third down conversion is starting to look good. Paulie Seeley, the rest of the unit, that's been a problem the first 4 games. But boy, in that department, Coach, things got a lot better.
Yeah, we've worked on it obviously really hard. We've had to get our mash unit together, and ever since got our 2 starting tackles back, it's been a major emphasis because I'm not pleased with the numbers at all. So long story short, the guys did an excellent job. Paulie did a great job of managing us with using the offense, and the guys the passing progression. The guys did a nice job getting open.
You had the 7-point lead. Things are looking good. The defense holds again, and then, boy, one of those football plays, a deflected pass, Paulie puts it right on the money, and it deflects out of the receiver's hands. They get an interception. They get to take it in. All of a sudden, it's even Steven again. Those are tough plays. Everyone's playing as hard as they can. It's just one of those things that happen during the course of a game.
Yeah, it happens. You just coach against it, and mainly what you do is you get the parties involved back together and make sure that they're doing well, and they understand that too. So we just, it happened. It just bounced off the hands, and one of those things.
Tie game going into the fourth quarter. You're right where you want to be. If people had said you could sign up for this score after 3 quarters before the game, you would have. It's physical. We're losing players. Running backs are going down. We'll get to that in a minute. But there was a key call when Jalen Marshall got called for unsportsmanlike conduct, kicked out of the game. From what we saw and heard, it was provoked. We'll see what the league has to say about that. I know you talk about teachable moments and things like that. Whether or not it was provoked, and we think it was, did that kind of take the air out of the sails a little bit? Because then Chattanooga goes down, they score, but it gets called back, but they do end up scoring on that drive.
Yeah, it was a pivotal moment, and honestly, you're right. You just have to coach against it. You can't be – the second man's a guy's always going to get caught.
Always.
He's always going to get caught. And, just got to, you got to stay poised and get to the next play. And, we have to coach against that because that's the nature of the game, because it's an emotional, physical game, and you have to get your poise back fast.
Once it got to 10, it was tough to come back, and that proved to be the final 23-13. Let's talk health coming out of that game. I know the running backs got banged up. Well, we'll see about Ingram. We'll see about Parsons. You've got some guys who are going to have to step up in that room. How do you feel about their chances of doing so well?
Oh, I feel good about it because, Coach Perry he's a star as a young coach, and he'll, having played the position, he understands the nature of being beat up. And what that means and how to roll back and how to manage that. More importantly, how to manage that, because he just got finished playing about 2 years ago, a year ago actually. So long story short, he'll do a great job of getting them back, and the kids will work hard because he'll require that of them, as we will, and we'll see. I know we'll get Ryan back, and we'll just see how the rest of the room manages the week.
All right, as we move forward, it doesn't get any easier. Another high-powered SoCon offense rolls into Gibbs Stadium with the Sanford Bulldogs coming to town. We'll talk about that next.
Nothing beats the power of Ford Truck Month, because only one truck can be the best-selling in America for 46 straight years. Ford F-Series. Only one has best-in-class payload, best-in-class horsepower, and when you combine this legendary power with the latest technology, you get the only truck built Ford tough. It's Truck Month. Hurry in today for great selection in stock and ready for delivery. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $2,500 cash back on select F-150 trucks.
And welcome back to Inside Wofford Football, brought to you by Budweiser of Spartanburg and Yokohama. Well, the Sanford Bulldogs come visiting Saturday, 1:30 kickoff here at Gibbs Stadium. Offensively, they're just as good, if not as good as Chattanooga. They've got a great quarterback. They've got great receivers. They balance that Chris Hatcher-led offense very, very well. Talk to me about initial thoughts about Sanford, because if your defense plays the way it played against Chattanooga, I feel pretty good about things.
Well, we've got to do a good job. You know, it's a different style of offense. Number one, the tempo is what they rely on, so we've got to do a great job of managing tempo. And then, you know, managing all the things they do from, you know, air raid spread offense, which is, you know, take care of the perimeter. So, you know, it'll be a game again where the guys on the outside lanes, safeties, corners, outside backers have got to do a good job of keeping things hemmed up, and then the defensive line, inside guys, got to be the havoc creators.
Sanford has won 8 in a row against Wofford. It's been one of those things. There's always that one team that seems to have an advantage over the others. Maybe this will be the year Wofford turns that around. Before we let you go, you know, you had a visit from the 2003 team. They were honored at halftime. The first ever SoCon championship team here at Wofford, national semifinalists. You had the players here, and you had Coach Mike Ayers talk to your football team. Tell me what that was like for you and your guys.
It was great. You know, Coach has been so good to me. Can't say enough. You know, we all really appreciate him. He's, you know, obviously coached Dane and coached, you know, Devin, and had a layer on his staff. So, you know, it was awesome just to have him talk to the kids, because he's always got such a clean, concise, clear message. And I believe in the model that he built here and how he built it, and I know that's how you got to get it done. It was awesome to get him, you know, just, you know, in front of the kids, because we've been able to show him, you know, his video of him being inducted and his passion, his love for the place, and, you know, what it means to be a Wofford player.
It was great, you know, seeing all those guys. You know, there's a bust of Mike Ayers behind us on the gate that the team uses to go out the field. I've always said, kind of like Howard's Rock, touch the mustache on the way out. I was going to say, I don't know if anybody actually does that. Maybe it'll be a thing, maybe it won't, but great to have those guys back on campus. We always appreciate your time, and I know we're going to have to dig deep a little bit. It doesn't get any easier, but we saw some great things on the field on Saturday night and hope it continues this weekend.
I appreciate it.
All right, we appreciate Coach being here. Before we go, we will leave you with a look behind the scenes of Wofford football as we go inside the room with the defensive backs and Coach Devin Watson.
He can't turn up today, bro. I'm fed today. I'm fed. He can't turn up.
In on me, lock in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have a day.
I'm getting water too.
Wide step.
Appreciate it.
Seymour.
Have a day.
Jump on that.
What?
I knew something about y'all DB.
What? What's wrong with us?
Coach Satch, you need to get your D-line in control, bro.
Hey.
You need to get your D-line in control, bro.
Hey. Ain't nothing wrong with us, dog.
What's
up, Coach? You want? My name is Chuck Smith.
Chuck Smith?
Chuck H. Smith.
Okay.
What up, Coach?
You talking that noise?
Nah, I wasn't talking on noise.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to be straight down the line. See that line we working on right there? Right, you should be straight down it. You should be straight down that line. Right, close the gate. Close the gate. Here we go. Go. Good. Bring your feet to squeeze. Don't let that thing cross your face, right? Don't let them cross your face. Here we go. Here we go.
On the inside?
Yeah, right. If I got that shoulder-to-shoulder leverage, I gotta keep it. Right? I gotta keep it. Here we go. Go. Reach for the outside hand. Break the pocket. Squeeze. Hey, when are the quarterback gonna ever throw the ball right here like this? It's the back shoulder. Pay attention to detail. Come on.
Lock hand. Come on.
Go.
Watch man in front of you and know what you're doing.
When do we do this?
Red zone.
Red zone. Right, so don't panic. Right, react. Here go, eyes low. Go. Good, good.
You feel it when it feels good.
Inside to your left. Right, so left, right. So you're working right. Now you're working left, right, left. Yep. Here we go. Go. 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet. Charge. Good. Let's see. Let's see it. Go. Kick. Good. Hey. Go. Undercut. Good. Ah, gotta get money. Gotta get money though.
You don't want no money.
Gabe.
You don't want no money.
That thing hit him in his chest so hard, boy. Good
You don't want no
night.
money.
Hey, God gave you these for a reason. He gave you these for a reason.
And he don't want no money on.
That was a
You talking about me don't want no money on. You don't want no money on.
I thought me was about to crash out.
You don't want no money on, man. Oh yeah! Hey Nick! Yeah Nick! Yeah Nick! Yeah Nick!
Good. Good rep.
He's on that.
Good rep, 2-1. Good rep, 2-1. You're getting better, man.
Good job. Do it again.
You're getting better, man.
Good job, DJ. Yo, right now, right now.
Good.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
Good talk, DJ.
Good job,
Way
D.
to talk. Great job.
Hey, he went. You did what you supposed to do.
Inside, shoulder to shoulder, Donnie. Inside to your left. Go. I don't hop. Hey, right? If I got leverage, what I gotta do? Sit on it. You sit on your leverage. Sit on your leverage. Here we go. Sit on your leverage.
See him. See him. See him. That's you. Donnie, that's you.
That's you.
That's your man.
Right? Tight end.
Yeah, that's what's wrong
That's
with him.
you. Yes. Come on, man.
No, I don't know.
Come on, man. You better than that.
He might be though.
You better than that.
You might not.
Yeah, y'all need to let them sing it.
No.
Good.
Yeah, Levin. Hey, Levin, he scrap. He scrap. He scrap.
Let's go, Shay. How's the corner?
We having a day.
Hey, I have to move my feet lateral, right? Okay, right? We can't get our feet stuck in concrete. Once I make contact, my feet gotta follow. Okay, once I make contact, my feet gotta follow.
Oh, yo. Galera,
Good. Oh! Let's go!
No, sir.
Let's go!
No, sir. No, sir.
Way to finish, boy! Okay, young Donnie. Hey, right? Hey, today was more mental. Right? Worked on the technique part of it. Right? We gotta make sure we carry that stuff over, okay? So the next time that we work, catch and red zone, things like that, right, we are putting it in tuition. Everybody got me on that? The things that we work, we gotta make them things transition into, right, the work that we put in. You got me on that?
Yes, sir.
Right, it's detail and everything, man. Get us up out of here, Russell.
As iron sharp as iron, so shall one man sharpen another. Love on me, love on three. 1, 2, 3.
Love.
We just got after today. The closer we get to game time, things start to get more mental and taking less off our legs. So I'm just happy to come out here and work. Everybody working. We just got to keep it up.
I thought the day went well. Guys got after it. It's more situational. They got it in, man. I'm proud of them, right? 14 days out, we're gonna continue to work, right?
It's kind of like a little kid on Christmas night, like almost can't sleep. Like you excited and anxiety, we just ready to get out there. I know everybody talking down us. We gonna show them something.